You thought life would look different by now, didn't you? Somewhere along the way, your dreams became quieter than your fears. You told yourself tomorrow would be easier, that you had time. But here you are, wondering where all those days went. You spent years putting everyone else first, your kids, your career, your family. Days blurred into one another, a routine that felt safe but slowly hollowed out the corners of your soul. You woke up early, brewed your coffee in silence, stared at the same walls, and wondered if you were still living your own life or just surviving someone else's expectations. You gave your energy to meetings, deadlines, lunches, errands, and responsibilities. Every sacrifice felt necessary at the time. Every choice felt like the right one. But somewhere between birthdays and promotions, anniversaries and bills, the person you used to be, the one who dreamed wildly and laughed freely, started to feel like a distant stranger. You remember those evenings when you used to linger on music, a book, or even a quiet walk just to feel alive. Now those moments are rare, tucked between chores, obligations, and endless to-dos. The laughter feels like an echo, the spark feels like a memory, and the dreams feel almost unreachable, as if they belong to someone else entirely. Maybe it's the ache in your chest when a song from years ago drifts through the speakers, the one that once made you feel unstoppable. Or the quiet sting when you see old friends on social media living lives that feel bigger, freer, happier. You tell yourself it's too late or that life was supposed to be different, but deep down you feel a pull, a reminder of who you once were and who you still could be. And sometimes, when the house finally falls silent and the world outside slows down, you sit in your favorite chair, a cup of coffee in your hands, and you wonder, when did the world move so fast, and why did you let yourself get left behind? You remember the people you were, curious, ambitious, playful. You remember the passions you abandoned because they didn't pay the bills, because they didn't fit neatly into the life you were told to lead. Maybe you gave up painting, or writing, or singing. Maybe you stopped traveling, stopped exploring, stopped asking, what if? And the ache is real. It sits quietly, persistent, a gentle reminder of the life that still whispers for you to reclaim it. It's not guilt, it's memory. It's not failure. It's proof that you once dared to care for something beyond survival. It's a call to notice yourself again, to remember that even amidst responsibility, even amidst sacrifice, you were alive once, and you can still be. So here you are, standing in the middle of your life, carrying everything you've given away, everything you've achieved, and everything you've lost. And maybe, just maybe, it's time to breathe again, to remember who you were, to allow yourself to feel again, to take one quiet step towards yourself, the person who has always been waiting, somewhere beneath the weight of days gone by. There comes a point when comfort becomes the enemy, when you stop chasing what excites you and start protecting what exhausts you. That's not aging. That's forgetting who you were. Remember the dreams you tucked away, the ones that once made your heart race? Maybe it was a hobby you loved, a skill you wanted to master, or a journey you promised yourself you'd take. You told yourself later, and later never came. And every day, you traded those sparks for safety, stability, the endless demands of others. You believed you were doing the right thing, providing, supporting, surviving. But in the process, You slowly drifted away from the person you were meant to be. But here's the quiet truth. Even in the routine, even under the weight of responsibility, the part of you that longs for more is still alive. It whispers in the quiet moments, a melody, a memory, a thought, reminding you that the life you imagined isn't lost. It's waiting, patient, like a friend who never gave up on you. Maybe you look back at old photos and feel a pang of longing. You see the version of yourself who was fearless, playful, and full of hope. And you realize life didn't take it away. You paused it. You let fear, doubt, and obligation quietly push your passions to the back of the line. You let the world move on while you stayed, waiting for a permission you never needed. But here's the thing. Time hasn't abandoned you. You're still here, still breathing, still capable. And every small choice you make now is proof that it's not too late. Start small. Rekindle what you once loved. Paint a canvas. Pick up an old book. Call that friend you've been meaning to. These aren't trivial acts. They are statements to yourself. I am here. I am alive. I still matter. And yes, you will feel fear. Fear that you're too late, that it won't matter, that the world has passed you by. But courage isn't the absence of fear. It's choosing to step forward anyway, even when your heart shakes. You've spent decades giving to others. Now, for the first time in a long time, give to yourself. Give yourself permission to dream again, to feel joy, to take risks. Life isn't over. It's only starting a new chapter. And when you stumble, when doubt creeps in, remember the person you were, the one who dared, who loved, who hoped. That person is still inside you, waiting to be remembered, honored, and embraced. Life isn't about catching up to others. It's about catching up to yourself, to the version of you that has always been waiting, quietly, patiently, lovingly. So today, notice the small things, the quiet victories, the tiny sparks, the laughter in a conversation, the sunlight on your face, the sound of a favorite song. These moments are proof you are still here, you still matter, and your story isn't finished yet. The world moved on, but you didn't. And maybe that's the greatest gift you could ever give yourself, a second chance to live fully and fiercely, exactly as you were always meant to.